How's it going, everybody? This is an immediate reaction to The Acolyte. This is episode 6 of season 1 of the new Star Wars show. If you're brand new to the channel, you've never been here before, and you're looking for immediate reactions to this episode or spoiler reviews, all of that stuff, reactions to the episode itself, then subscribe here because I do all of that. Plus, I have reviews, interviews, reactions to trailers, all that and more. Podcasts, a lot to do over here. Okay, so if you're not new to the channel, then you might be one of the many people that either said, I was nitpicky last week and I hated an episode that everyone loved and how dare I, or you might have been on the same page with me and just unhappy with the show. So, well, what's he going to say this week to nitpick it? Well, I'll tell you this. I liked this episode. I did. I dug it. There are still things about a couple of times I'm like, some bonehead decisions that people are making here and there, and there's the young adult feel, but you're 6 episodes in. At this point, you're with the tone, or you're not. You understand what it is or you don't. But there's certain conversations that characters that I say reveal themselves last week shined in this. Certain things that I thought that the whole series was going to be actually happened in this episode. And when they pitched this show originally, they said, this is what this particular show is going to be. It seemed in this episode, that's what this was. So anytime those scenes were happening in this episode, I was locked in. I liked where they were going with it. There was a couple times in other parts, there was like 3 different stories that were told in this episode, and there were a couple times in the other stories, I'm like, yeah, well, wait a minute, and asking those questions that I ask every episode of, how come this, how come that? And Saul still he's making questionable decisions, but I still like him a lot. But I will say, I think that last week's reveal, that character is now my favorite. Anytime that character was on screen, I was locked in, and I want to see where it goes. The show has been fairly predictable. There's things that's going to happen, I think, even from this episode. Oh yeah, that'll probably happen. But this time, if it happens, I'll be happy that it happens. So I was pleasantly surprised because I didn't know what to expect going into this episode. And I thought, okay, here we go. People are going to come after me again because I ain't liking this show. I liked this episode and I dug it. And I thought that these particular scenes, especially the beach scenes, I'll say that, worked. So again, full spoiler discussion tomorrow. I'll put my reaction out to this. If you're brand new to the channel, hit the button, subscribe to it. And I'm very curious. I am so curious, actually. I wonder if it's like, because last week I was like in the minority. Everyone seemed to love last week's episode. I wonder if everyone's like, here we go again. And I'm the one that's going, I liked it. So put your comments in there. I'm always fascinated by what the comments are saying and how you guys thought about this particular episode. All right, that's it. We'll see you for the spoiler discussion. Peace out.